I want to speak about our young sister, Demetria Hollingsworth. She was visiting her grandmother, her and her 12-year-old cousin. And I guess some argument ensued. They got in some argument over an iPhone. And then when it came time for bed, Demetria was asleep, and her 12-year-old cousin unalived her with the bedding and then made it look like she was sleeping, took the bedding and made it look like she was just sleeping, and cleaned her up with some toilet tissue and things of that nature. And it's just a sad situation. Now, two lives will be lost, Demetria and her cousin, but RIP to our young sister, Demetria Hollingsworth. Sad situation. And this was all caught on a bedroom camera that the grandmom had. The grandmom, I guess, went back and watched the tape of the room to see what happened. And then she found out these horrific events that unfolded. You know, it's just a sad situation. But RIP once again to our sister, Demetria Hollingsworth. You know, young life lost before it ever got the chance to grow. It's just sad. But I want to speak to the aspects of they trying to charge her cousin, 12-year-old young black girl, with first degree murder. And if anyone remembers, this situation that happened with our brother Noah Bush down there in Georgia, being unalived by an 11-year-old and a 10-year-old, they held him down and drowned him in some water while hurling racial slurs at him. You know, this was a racial attack. They charged them two young white supremacists. The 11-year-old has been charged with involuntary manslaughter, if you can see, battery, concealing the death of another, criminal trespass, while the 10-year-old is charged with concealing the death of another in criminal trespass. I want to talk about these double standards when it comes to black and white, as far as when they judge us in the courtroom. They hold us to a far more steeper penalty while letting white people get off with a slap on the wrist. See, these young white kids have a chance. They have a chance at life, a chance of rehabilitation. See, they don't throw our people no life or no life raft into the water. They, charge us differently because the system of racism, white supremacy looks at these young white kids as its own, and it takes care and looks after its own while trying to make us look like almost inhuman, beasts and savages. And I hate that, but if the young sister that unalived her cousin, she did do the crime, so she deserved to get charged with something. But if we're gonna keep this thing all the way fair, and let's keep this thing all the way fair, and let's keep this thing all the way a buck. Let's not have two systems in place how we do now, one to judge white people, one to judge black people, because this is just injustice, and I got to call it out. Just my thoughts on the matter, but RIP to our young sister, Demetria Hollingsworth. Peace.